Good morning, students. How are you? Fine. Today we are going to discuss lines and angles. Lines and angles. So, in the lines and angles, the first point is the point. What is this point? How can we define a point? A point has no dimension. A point has no dimension. A point has no component. And it is denoted by, and it is generally denoted by dot, a dot symbol. Now, what is this dimension? What is this component? If we are considering a point, this is the point A, it means it has no dimension, means it has no length, no width, no height. So everything is zero. Height is zero, width is zero, length is zero. So it is considered to be point. Point which has no dimension. So now the next point is line. What is this line? When we meet the 2 points, it becomes a line. So we can say when we join 2 points, it becomes a line. Simply. But a line can be extended on the both side infinitely. So a line has no end point. It is must be noted about it. A line has no end points. And how many points can lie on a line? Infinite. How many points can lie on a line? Infinite point can lie on a line. It can be extended infinitely. For example, this is the line considered to be AB. So it is represented by AB and this both sided arrow. It means it can be extended on both sides. Now the next one is the line segment. It's a line, but line segment is just part of the line. What is the line segment? A line segment is the part of the line. It is the part of the line. It has two end points. इसके end points fix होंगे. It has two end points. This is a complete line और उस line में से कोई particular point हो जाए A and B, then it is said to be the line AB. इसे denote कैसे करेंगे? AB के ऊपर bar like this. This is the line segment. Now a line can also be said to be the ray if it has only one end point. If it has only one end point. Ray. It is also the part of line लाइन, ये भी लाइन का पार्ट होता है बट हैज ओनली वन एंड पॉइंट. One end point. Okay, so this is the ray. How can we represent a ray? This is the fixed end point. Now it can be extended on in the one direction, so we can say it can be extended in one direction. So it is represented by, this is the fixed point A and towards B. So it is represented by AB and arrow is on the one side. Okay. Now write here the terms. What we have discussed, point. It is the term. Point has how many dimensions? It has 0 dimension. Now write here graph. How would it look like? It look like a point. So just draw a dot. What is the symbol to use this? And any alphabets. It can be named with any alphabet. Point. Next one is the line. What we have discussed is the line. Line has how many dimension? Only one dimension. What is the graph for the line? The line has a graph, a straight line. Can be represented as AB. Can be extended on both sides, both directions. And it is represented by the symbol of AB and then arrow on both sides. Now next one is the line segment. The line segment is also the one dimensional. Its graph should be like this, AB, and it is represented by AB bar. Next one is the ray. Ray is also the one dimensional. It is represented by having the one fixed point and can be extended on the other side, and it is represented by AB arrow, one-sided arrow. So these are the basic terminologies: point, line segment and rays. Next one, let us discuss collinear and non-collinears. What are the collinear? Collinear means if all the points lies on the same line, then these are known as collinear. So all the point that lies on the same line are called collinear. So this is a line AB, P, Q, R. All the points A, B, P, Q, R, these all points are collinear. They are said to be collinear. What are the non-collinear points? For the consideration of the non-collinear, if any point, any one of the point is out of the line, then this point is non-collinear to the other points. For example, you may say when all the points are not on the same line. same line, then they are called non-collinear. So consider this one, A, B, S. Any 2 point can make a line, but this third point is out of the line, so they don't make a line, they make any other structure. Okay, so they are not collinear. They are not collinear. Next one is the angle. What is this angle? Angle can be defined as when the two rays have the same endpoint, they make angle. When two rays has a same endpoint. Same endpoint means if this is the ray has one endpoint and this is another ray which has also endpoint, but the endpoint is common to both, has the same endpoint, a common endpoint, is known as the angle. Now this portion, this is angle. These two arms, these two are arms of the angles. This is the angle. These rays are known as the arms of the angle. So you can say these rays are called arms of the angle. Clear? So this common endpoint and this common endpoint is known as vertex. So now this is the angle. An angle can have the two directions. For example, generally we measure the angle in anti-clockwise direction. अब एंटी क्लॉकवाइज क्या होता है, आपने देखा होगा क्लॉक किस डायरेक्शन में रोटेट होती है, उससे अपोजिट डायरेक्शन में हमारा एंगल मेजर करते हैं. अगर हम एंटी क्लॉकवाइज मेजरमेंट कर रहे हैं एंगल का, देन इट इज नोन एज एंगल इज पॉजिटिव. Angle is considered to be positive. And another case, when the angle is moving clockwise direction, then angle is negative, considered to be negative. So these are the basic points that you must know about them, angles. How can we measure the angle? How can we draw the angles? We can measure the angle with protractor, with the compass. We can make the angle with these two also. So let us discuss some different type of the angles. There are various type of the angles: acute angle, obtuse angle, right angle, and the reflex angle. So acute angles. What are the acute angles? If the angle lies between, if the angle lies between, if an angle lies between between 0 degree and 90 degree, between 0 degree and 90 degree, then it is known as acute angle. How can we make an acute angle? Any angle less than 90 is known as acute angle. 30 degree, 40 degree, 50 degree, 60 degree, 89 degree, it is also acute angle. 1 degree is acute angle. Next one is obtuse angle. Now what is this obtuse angle? Obtuse angle, if an angle, simply you can say an angle lies between 90 degree to 180 degree, then it is known as obtuse angle. Now obtuse angle is more than 90 degree, so it can be any angle between 90 to 180. This is obtuse angle. Next one is the right angle triangle. Right angle. Now what is the right angle? An angle which is exactly equals to 90 degree. Then it is known as right angle. Now how can we draw the right angle? Just a perpendicular, you may see sometimes perpendicular always known as the right angle. This 90 degree is known as right angle. The next one is reflex angle. Now what is this reflex angle? Any angle between 180 angle which lies between 180 to 180 and 360. So this is known as the reflex angle, just like this. Reflex angle. How can we find the reflex angle? Let an angle is given to be theta. Angle is theta. कोई angle हमारे पास given है theta. Then its reflex angle is equal to 360 minus theta. So you must remember it. हमें reflex angle निकालना हो तो it should be subtracted from 360. So reflex angle can be found by subtracting any angle from 360. Okay. Next one is straight angle. Straight angle. An angle exactly equals to 180 degree is known as straight angle. How can we make this straight angle? Straight line. This is known as the straight angle. Now the next one is complete angle. What is this complete angle? This complete angle means an angle exactly equal to 360. An angle exactly equals to 360. Then it is known as complete angle. Here we start an angle, we rotate it, now it is 180 and we again rotating it. जब ये line same line के ऊपर आ जाएगी, then it makes a 360 degree angle. It becomes 360. It becomes 180 degree angle. Okay. Next one is complementary and supplementary angles. Now next one is complementary angles. Complementary angles क्या होते हैं? Complementary angles whose sum is equal to 90 degree. Whose sum is equal to 90 degree. So pair of angles whose sum is equal to 90 degree. Angles whose sum is equal to 90 degree is known as complementary angle. Let any angle is 90 minus theta, 90 minus a. Then what is its complementary angle? इस पे क्वेश्चन देखते हैं. Let any angle is 90 minus a. Then what is its complementary? Its complementary angle is equal to 90 minus any angle, जो भी एंगल गिवन है. So 90 minus a. So what we get? 90 minus plus a. So answer is a. So अगर हम a का कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री एंगल निकालें तो 90 minus a आएगा, और 90 minus a का कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री निकालेंगे तो a आएगा. Similarly, supplementary angles. What is this supplementary angle? Angles whose sum is equal to 180 degree is known as supplementary angles. Suppose any angle is theta. Let any angle is x, then its supplementary angle is 180 minus x. Simply. So they are the pair of the angles, the two angles whose sum is 90, it is known as the complementary angle. Two angles whose sum is 180 degree, then they are known as supplementary angles. So it is also important one. Next one, relationship between angles. Now first one is adjacent angle. The two angles are said to be adjacent. Adjacent कब होंगे? If they have a common vertex. Two angles are said to be adjacent angle when they have a common vertex and a common arm. Just like this. You know it very well, it is vertex. Now these are arms and this arm is common. इस एंगल की दो आर्म्स कौन कौन सी हैं? दिस वन एंड दिस वन. A, B, C. This is O. Now OA is the common arm to both the angles. This is known as adjacent angle. And the non-common arms is opposite to the common arm. Non-common arm is opposite to the common arm. Next one is linear pair angles. Linear pair angles. You may say when the adjacent angle has the sum equal to 180 degree, then it is known as linear pair angle. You may say directly when sum of adjacent angles is 180 degree, then these are called as linear pair angle. Just like this, यही एंगल हमारे पास है मगर इट्स एक्सटेंडेड अप टू, इन दोनों का सम कितना हो जाता है 180 डिग्री, देन इट इज नोन एज लीनियर पेयर एंगल्स. और यू मे से जस्ट टू एंगल्स are said to be linear pair angle, LPA, linear pair angle, when they have a common arm and a common vertex and non-common arms make a straight line. ओके, इट मीन जो नॉन कॉमन आर्म है वो हमारी क्या बनाएगी, एक स्ट्रेट लाइन बनाएगी, देन इट इज ए लीनियर पेयर एंगल. क्लियर? नेक्स्ट वन इज वर्टिकल अपोजिट एंगल. नेक्स्ट वन वर्टिकल अपोजिट एंगल. What is the vertical opposite angle? When the two straight line intersect each other, they make four angles. Or you may can say they make two pair of angles. Two pair of angles, and the opposite angles are always equal. These pairs are known as vertical opposite angles. Just like this, एक straight line ये है AB, एक और स्ट्रेट लाइन है CD. इट मेक्स फोर एंगल्स. एक एंगल तो ये बन गया, दूसरा एंगल हो गया, एक पेयर ऑफ एंगल ये है, एक पेयर ऑफ एंगल ये है. तो ये दोनों एंगल हमेशा क्या होंगे, इक्वल, और ये दोनों एंगल क्या होंगे, हमेशा इक्वल. सो दिस इज नॉन एज वर्टिकल अपोजिट एंगल. अगर हम इसे चेंज भी करेंगे तो ये दोनों एंगल भी चेंज हो जाएंगे ऑटोमेटिकली. क्लियर? So now next one is intersecting lines. Next one is intersecting line. Intersecting lines means when the two line crosses each other, then at a point, crosses each other at a particular point, then they are called intersecting line. Just like this कोई भी दो लाइनें कैसे भी कट कर सकती हैं, ए बी सी डी, एक पॉइंट जहां ये कट कर रही है इट इज ओ, देन दे आर नोन एज इंटरसेक्टिंग लाइन. पैरेलल लाइन, when lines never crosses each other, when two lines never crosses each other, then never crosses each other at any point, then they are called parallel line. And it is represented by एक लाइन AB है, it is parallel to line CD, just like railway track which never intersect each other, they are always parallel to each other, and it is represented as AB, two straight vertical lines, then CD. It says AB parallel to CD. AB is parallel to CD. Next one is perpendicular. When a line make 90 degree with other line, or you may say on other line, then it is called perpendicular. Just like this, line AB है, PQ is perpendicular, it makes 90 degree. So we can represent it PQ perpendicular AB. PQ line is perpendicular to AB.